All right, all right, all right. I hope you guys could hear that song. You know, a little bit of energy first thing in the morning or late in the afternoon. It is John Tilley from ZonGuru, and I'm here with Luke Peng from Wish Wholesale. Luke, you can come on live. Let's get this party started. I'll switch us off for a second. What's up, Luke?
Hi everyone. Hi, John.
All right, hi. Good to have you here. And I see a whole bunch of comments already. If you're just joining, hit us up in the chat. Let us know where you are from and where you're at with your Amazon business. Are you just looking to launch, or are you launched and looking to scale? We've got a whole bunch to cover today. And it's really cool to hear. I saw some people from Mexico, a lot of people from Mexico, actually, a few from New Zealand. We've got some coming in from Australia. Benjamin, I know I've seen him there for sure, and a whole bunch of countries. So good to see you guys there. It is afternoon for me and for Luke here in the US, obviously morning for a lot of you over there. And welcome to today's joint webinar. This is going to be a fun one. I'm really excited about it as an Amazon seller myself. We know how important it is to find the right product and find the right manufacturer to create your amazing product that's going to change your life, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So how to find a great product niche to sell on Amazon using Wish Wholesale. I'm going to start off with giving you a little bit of airtime here, Luke, to maybe introduce yourself to the group.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks, John. Hi, everyone. Super excited to have everyone coming kind of from all over the world. And this is Luke Peng. I'm the director of growth at WishX. So I had the growth marketing for Wish Wholesale, the B2B platform on Wish. So I'm super excited to talk a bit more about Wish Wholesale later, introducing kind of like our offerings and how we can work together later. So nice to meet everyone here.
Yeah, awesome. And we spent a lot of time prepping this presentation today. If you don't know who I am John Tilley, the CEO and co-founder of ZonGuru. We have over 17 different tools to help you in your private label Amazon business, from research to listing, launch optimization to management, alerts, review, you name it, we've got it covered. We have a passion. We have about 50% of our people on our staff are actually Amazon sellers themselves. And we're integrated with our tools in both Amazon North America, Europe, Australia, and India as well. As of a couple of weeks ago, we launched in India. So we're really excited about this place, and we want to help you find and grow your Amazon business by creating great, amazing products. So when we connected with Luke and Wish Wholesale and just heard a little about what they are doing in the space and the ability for us to use this as a channel to find great manufacturers and products, we were excited to do this joint webinar together today. So one housekeeping rule: if you have questions, put them in the chat, not in the questions area. Just put them in the chat like you guys are typing right now. Put them in there. We have Veronica. We have a few people from Wish who are moderating the chat. You'll see them respond. And they're also collecting questions for the Q&A panel at the end. So we've got a great little bit to cover in the next while. So just put it in there. And if you have questions, if you want to get engaged, get in the chat. Let us know you're there, because it's me and Luke talking to each other, and we want like some interaction from the crowd as well. So it'll be cool to hear from you. This is what we're going to cover today. If you can see my screen, or if you have any problems, by the way, with audio or anything, just let everyone know in the chat. They'll help you out. But in the next 60 minutes, this is going to run for 60 minutes. We are going to cover how to validate a product's potential for sale on Amazon. I'm going to talk about that. This is a critical part of the success of your e-commerce product brand journey, on Amazon and beyond. You have to get this right. I'm going to talk a little bit about that and show you how this looks in different marketplaces as well. So pretty excited about that. Then we're going to jump over to Luke. Luke is going to cover, how to use Wish Wholesale to find products and suppliers, and talk about this new venture that they have around Wish Wholesale and how it can truly help you as a channel to find manufacturers. I think you guys are going to be really excited about that. I've had some good conversations already with them, and they understand your needs and wants, and obviously some of the things, the fears that you have around connecting and finding that perfect manufacturer. So we're going to cover that. Then we have an exclusive offer from ourselves as well as from Wish. So wait around for that. It is, if you don't have ZonGuru or if you haven't used Wish Wholesale yet, there is an exclusive offer, and we've put our best foot forward to give you that offer. So hang around for that. And then finally, just before the Q&A, we have a raffle. We're going to be announcing the raffle at the end after the exclusive offer. You have a chance to win an awesome prize here on the raffle. And then we have Q&A with our panel, and it's a chance for you to get engaged and ask questions and make sure that you completely understand both ZonGuru and Wish Wholesale's platforms and service so that you can move forward and use those. So that is the agenda for today. We're going to cover it in 60 minutes, I promise. And importantly, there is a link for the raffle, which hopefully someone is going to paste into the chat. Jasmine, you might even be able to stick it to the top under the sticky message, but put in the link to the raffle. That'll be great, so that everyone can start to enter that. Anything you want to add there, Luke, before we jump in?
Yeah, absolutely. So Lele and Liz from Wish Wholesale will be helping with the Q&A. So any questions, please use the chat to feel free to bring the questions up. And then I believe the raffle, just a quick reminder, input your names. Stay till the end. Very exciting raffle, pro prizes. So I think Liz or Veronica can help share the link in the chat.
Yeah,
so,
I see it there already. I think it's posted a few times. So jump in there, get in. Who's excited to jump in and get into the details here? I'm going to spend a few minutes covering, how to find and validate a product's potential. So let's jump into that. Anything else, Luke, or I can just jump in?
All good. Yeah, all yours.
All right, let's get jamming. Let's get jamming. I want to see if there's any good questions here. I just see hellos. I don't see any good questions yet. But yeah, let's get going, guys. All right, so let me jump over here. Oh, this is the raffle link. Yeah. Okay, so I put this together to start with, and I think, I was just thinking of this quote before we jumped in, and from my experience of creating a private label brand and obviously speaking to customers over the years, this is what I think is in a nutshell, the success of selling on Amazon. Success on Amazon is the great execution of a great product idea that connects with a great customer, leaving you with only great problems to solve, right? Problems are good things if they're great problems, right? So what does that actually mean if I broke that down? Well, one, it's finding the right product. You need to find a great product. That's really important. You have to understand what that looks like, how to connect that with your customer. So it needs to be differentiated, and you need to make sure it connects with your customer emotionally, needs and wants. It's really an important piece. Finding the right manufacturer, that's the execution on a great idea, right? A great product idea, you need the manufacturer to be able to execute and deliver on the vision of what you're trying to create. And then the great problem that you should have to keep solving is to stay in stock. All of these people that I speak to about launching products on Amazon, when they're successful, Amazon turns on the tap, they send you traffic, and it's unbelievable. What kind of volume you can drive, and then you just need to stay in stock and just keep investing in your business. So that is the great problem to have. Let's focus on number one, finding a great product. How do you do that? This is an interesting space, especially now with the pandemic and everything that's happened. You have two things that you can look at, right? Which is, what is the product that I need to sell, and also what is the marketplace that I should be selling on. And I've got this visual here. Now, obviously, Amazon.com is the largest out of the Amazon marketplaces. You can see the stats here from November 2020. That's 3 billion searches in a month. But Japan, Germany, UK, Italy, even Australia down below, they're still doing 500 million, 40 million. That's the kind of volume they're doing in terms of searches or visits a month, right? So there's a lot of traffic going to these marketplaces, and they're becoming really amazing opportunities to get into that are not as competitive as Amazon.com. The key there is how do you actually look for products on specific marketplaces? So I challenge you and I open your mind to saying, hey, it's not just Amazon.com that you want to sell on. You might be wanting to look at some other marketplaces as well, and you can make a lot of money on those marketplaces. So how do I explain Amazon.com? Amazon.com is a seasoned marketplace. It's been around the longest. It's competitive. There's a lot of choice for customers. If you search any product on there, you're going to get pages and pages of options from sellers that customers can buy. They are big sellers, big brands. It's a competitive space. So if you're a small business owner, you've launching your first product, which is, you know, a lot of you on today, you want to look at a niche within a niche, a micro niche. So it's a very specific target audience, and you're solving a very specific need for that target audience. That is a micro niche. That's how you're going to look for product opportunities on Amazon. The amazing thing is that even with a really targeted product, you have a huge audience that you can lean on as well. The opposite is for some of the emerging markets. They're viable. That's the first word that comes to mind. And it's more of a macro niche. When you look at the opportunity on Amazon Australia, for example, it's kind of the products that were just starting back in 2012, 2016. These are the kind of products you can now launch on Amazon Australia. You know, bigger niches in the pet area, you know, in the office furniture area, these kind of niches, and you can really grow, get in now, and then grow an amazing brand over the next few years. So super exciting opportunity there as well. And that goes for some of the European marketplaces as well. So how do you validate that product idea? If you haven't seen this, this is called a niche score. It's what ZonGuru has on all of our product research tools. It's how we validate a product idea. We created this, I think 3 or 4 years ago, and it was based on answering fundamental business questions that you need answers to in order to launch a product and validate it. And it's not just how much sales does a product do on Amazon. That's a very small piece of it, right? So these are the 4 things. I'm going to fly through this because we have a lot to cover. But the 4 questions that we answer with data is, how much demand is there? There needs to be demand for a product that you're searching for, that you want to launch on one of the marketplaces. People have to be looking for it in order to buy it. Number 2, there needs to be some competition, but not too much that you're just completely blown out of the water. They're seasoned, they've been around for such a long time that you just can't get in and compete on page 1. So you have to understand the competition opportunity on page 1 for the product you're trying to launch. Number 3, the capital that you need. How much money do you need in order to invest in stock, in order to put money towards advertising and launch a product that can compete on page 1? It's a very important number. Is it $10,000 or is it $100,000? You need to know. And then how much margin is left over? How much profit can I make on each product that I sell in order to grow my business? What your margin is so critical to the success of your business. And then finally, this is a question outside of data that you need to answer, which is differentiation. How can I differentiate my product? How can I get people to click and order my product out of all the other ones that are on that page 1 for that specific keyword? It's a critical piece. If you get that wrong, your battle is uphill. If you get it right, you are going to crush it on Amazon. So make sure you differentiate. How do you do that? There's tools like Love Hate that we have, and ways that you can connect and research with your avatar to understand their needs and wants and solve that. It's a really critical piece. Product differentiation is very important, and it's a skill. You have to learn it. Okay, let's look at some products, right? I think this is a great place to start right now. What is a micro niche product? This is one we searched for yesterday. Stadium seats in the US. Why is it great? It has great demand. You know, you can see there it's got a search volume of 16,000. Typically anything over 2,000 on the US market is an interesting market to look at. It's a flat pack, so it's easy. Shipping costs are low, and there's great ways to differentiate it. You can just see, think about the avatar, who's using it, the soccer mom, or the football dad, whatever it is. There's definitely ways you can make it amazing. And this product on average makes $22,000 a month. There's some products in here that make 60, 70,000. So, and a launch budget of 24,000. So it's a little bit on the high end of a micro niche, but certainly a product that is not just your everyday goods that you could, look for and sell viably on Amazon.com. This is what a page looks like. This is just an example with our niche radar and our niche score brought up. And you can see, here's a product making $62,000 a month. And then some. So load the Chrome extension, have a look, and you'll see some great opportunities there. Here's another one. I'm going to look at Amazon Australia. So this is Amazon Australia, right? This is a macro niche, and I've specifically put this product in here because this was back in 2016. Everyone was like, "Oh, cat trees, great things to sell on Amazon.com." If you try and sell this on Amazon.com right now, you're going to be spending $100,000 in your launch budgets to try and compete on page 1, and the revenue, if you got there, is significant, but it's probably bigger than where you are at in terms of the capital that you would need to launch a business. But on Australia, this is a great opportunity now. You can see launch budget of $10,000, and you can make an average of 10,000 Aussie dollars just selling this product. But this is a niche that is going to grow phenomenally over the next few years. I bet you this product will be doing 50,000 in just under a year for sure, if you get in now early on Amazon Australia. So a great opportunity for you. This is another one, Australia, micro niche, picnic baskets, a great one. You can differentiate. There's low ratings there right now. You can get on with anything you sell on Amazon Australia right now. You can get on and get to page one very easily as an FBA seller, and just own that area of the marketplace. So great opportunities on Amazon Australia. But again, Amazon.com is a huge opportunity. You just have to pick right when you launch products there. And I know people who launched 6 months ago who are doing north of 6 figures a month right now. So there's major opportunities out there. Just know how to look for it. We can teach you this with our tools. Just get in and start using them. This is India. This is a macro niche, a walker for babies. Baby products are relatively good areas to get into on Amazon India. Launching a baby product on Amazon.com is pretty difficult these days. It's a very saturated niche, but this is an easy one, and you can make some decent money there. I think this one makes I don't know the exact exchange rate on rupees, but you can work it out. The opportunities are there if you're looking at that marketplace. Those are some examples that I want to show you. Hopefully, the cat tree example is awesome. Yeah, I see that. Does the launch budget include the cost of product? Yes, the cost of goods is factored into that. We look at about 30% of the revenue on cost of goods. So that's factored in. And the number that we figure out is the velocity of the sales on page one that you need to do over that month period. So we kind of look at that for you, and we factor in that launch budget with the cost of goods in there. You can factor that number down or up, depending on how aggressive you want to be going into the marketplace. But typically, we like to look at least 3 months of stock in that cost of goods for the launch budget. And if you want to know the detail, just roll over the little question mark. It'll explain it to you. You can, again, adjust that number. So don't take that as that's a guideline, but definitely gives you an indication of the kind of money you have to be able to launch. How do I find these product ideas? It's actually pretty simple. If you just follow this process, we use the niche finder. It is probably the best tool in the product research space, because of the way we derive the data from brand analytics, from keyword data, from people actually searching for products on Amazon. And this tool, you can go and you can set all different tools and features, and it will literally return idea after idea to you. I can just look down a page, and within a few seconds, I can pick up 10 ideas. So this is a brilliant tool called the Niche Finder. You can access that inside of ZonGuru. So I use that first. Once I find a couple of ideas that I like, I actually will then open it up on the Chrome extension. So if I did it on Amazon.com, I'll open up on the Chrome extension. I'll look at that product to validate that product versus the competition on the page, and also to see the differentiation cues that I need to look at to understand, what are the ideas? How can I differentiate that product from everything that's on there? So I always open it up on Amazon.com in the Chrome extension. I then also will compare it to another marketplace like Amazon Australia. Hey, are they selling there? Is that a viable opportunity? Should I maybe look at that market instead of Amazon.com? I kind of compare. Once I make a decision, I then move forward and actually put it onto our Keywords on Fire tool. This is an amazing tool that will pull together the most relevant keywords around that niche that you're looking at, but then compare it against competitors. It gives you the amount of search volume, the dollars you can make from keywords, what depth of keywords they are. These are very important, more expert ideas that you need to understand before you launch a product. It gives you confidence that you can launch the right product. And then finally, once I've done that, I actually just run a listing optimization check. This tool allows you to check your listing versus the top 8 competitors for that specific niche. Now, obviously, if you're researching products, this is not a necessary step, but I always do it because it will give me the confidence to go, hey, can I beat the listings on page one? Are they doing a poor job? Can I do better than them? And most often they actually do a pretty bad job, and you can beat them. So it's just a way to get the confidence to actually say, okay, great, I'm going to invest my $20,000 and let's move forward and get this product live. So there's tools here that you can use to, one, find great ideas, but also validate and get the confidence that you have the right idea and you can beat the competition and launch the perfect product on Amazon. Check it out. We have plenty of tutorial videos inside of the tools, if you haven't played with them yet, that will teach you exactly how to do this. And we actually have something in our, in our offer at the end that will actually step-by-step take you through this, so you can find and validate great products and manufacturers as you go through the steps. that is essentially, I have a couple more minutes and then we're going to hand over to Luke. I just want to cover quickly a few tips that I follow when I launch a product and also when I choose a manufacturer. These are the last two slides, and then we're going to hand over to Wish Wholesale to jump into their offering, which is pretty awesome. You have to check it out. It's definitely worthwhile having other channels to look at when choosing your product. So we're going to jump over there in a second. But when I choose a product, some things that are important to me. One, it has to be an emotional product. And what I mean by that is when someone buys your product, it has to be an emotional connection with that product. They have to care about it, right? Because if I can understand their needs and wants and satisfy that with my brand and with my product, there's going to be excitement, and that's the connection I want, especially in private label and creation of a brand. So understand, is there an emotional connection to the type of product that's being bought? Second, you want to create a brand experience beyond Amazon. So whenever you're coming up with the vision for your product, understand that you're starting on Amazon, but you want to grow beyond Amazon. You want to have a Shopify store. You want to have a website with a brand experience, or ways of connecting with your customers, because ultimately you want to create a relationship directly with your customers if you can. Differentiate, but don't overcapitalize. So you want to differentiate, but understand your numbers. We have an FBA calculator. We're also going to include that at the end of this for you, where you can figure out your margins. It's really important when you're working with your manufacturer to not spend your cost of goods and get that so high that you're not making enough margin to make it a profitable business. Critical piece, you have to understand that. Make sure that if you have a choice between products, choose the one that you can find a manufacturer that you can manufacture more than one product with, because that's a really hard step to take, is to find the right manufacturer, right? Because of the all of the cues that you need to understand from the manufacturers, which is going to help you with that. But you have to understand this is a long-term relationship with that manufacturer. So if you can launch more than one product with them, you've done the hard work already. So furniture is an example. You can launch 10 different products with one furniture manufacturer. Now, when choosing a manufacturer, some of the tips for me: understand this is a business partner for the long haul. So, this is not just about a cost-conscious approach. You need to have a relationship-conscious approach, right? Because you're creating a relationship over a long time. So don't just go with the cheapest and haggle them on price. Understand this is a relationship for the long haul. So ask the right questions. Make sure they're trustworthy by asking the right questions. Make sure that you have IP protection by getting an NDA signed when you start that relationship. Make sure they have product category expertise and also market category expertise. If you're selling on .com in the USA, what products are you selling? Are there regulations around that? Have they got experience in that before? These are really important things you have to get right. You're choosing your manufacturer. And then finally, shipping and packaging expertise. There's certain packaging and shipping guidelines as well you have to get right. Whichever market you're selling in, make sure that they understand what that is, or you have another supplier that does that for you. That is it from my side. I'm going to hand it over to Luke in a second. One thing I just want to cover, I'm going to go over this at the end, but we have an exclusive offer for you. If you want to look at it, it's live right now on zonguru.link/wish offer. And what we're including in that is our researcher plan plus a free AMZ Quick Start Challenge. It's our 13-day challenge to basically get you to find a product and a manufacturer. You can go through that. It's an awesome course. We give you the product tracker sheet so you can track along, the FBA calculator, and a hot products ebook. It's the latest and greatest one. We just launched it a couple of days ago. You're going to get that free as well. I'm going to go over this more. It's all for $39 a month, and you get a 7-day free trial. It's probably the best offer we have right now, and that's available for you. We're going to talk about that more at the end, but I wanted to let you know we have an offer, and I'm going to, with that, hand over to Luke and give you the reins so that we can cover off on Wish and this new offering that you guys have. So, Luke, you're there, right?
Yes, I'm here. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks, John. Super great tips, resources for your Amazon businesses, and really exciting offers. So so let me share my screen.
Yeah,
and then
share away and let's jump in. I know there's a whole bunch of questions. I know Veronica and Lele and Liz are all in there answering those questions and also collating them for our panel at the end. So just a recap, we have a panel after this, and Luke's going to take it away and run through some of the questions and ways that Wish can help us as private label sellers on Amazon. So I'm going to mute myself here and hand over to you, Luke.
Absolutely. Thanks, John. So does everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. So hi, everyone. So this is Luke from Wish Wholesale. Today, I'm super excited to share Wish Wholesale and how we can help your Amazon business in the webinar. So today's agenda, just a quick reminder. At the end of the webinar, we'll be doing a raffle of $500 Wish Wholesale credits. So stay till the end for the exciting raffle and also the exclusive offer for all the webinar attendees. So please use the link in the chat to input your names for the raffle. So first, we'd like to kind of introduce our parent company, Wish. So Wish, with headquarters in San Francisco, is a US-based company with global reach. We have more than 500 million customers around the world and more than 15 million daily active users with like more than 250,000 plus active shoppers every day. So Wish app is the #1 most downloaded shopping app over the last 3 years. With more than 2 million plus orders per day and 100 million monthly active users, Wish app is a destination for affordable and entertaining mobile shopping experience. You probably have seen us in the Lakers jersey and also the UFC and World Cup commercial. So, so today I'd like to kind of talk more deep dive into what is Wish Wholesale. So founded in 2019, we basically started with helping brick and mortar stores by diversifying their inventory with curated bestsellers on the Wish app. So by doing so, we are giving brick and mortar stores a competitive advantage against the large retailers. So since then, we have expanded the white glove service to both online and offline resellers and bulk buyers in more than 20 countries around the world, leveraging Wish's cross-border knowledge and proprietary demand data. So today, Wish Wholesale is a one-stop wholesale platform offering end-to-end sourcing solutions for our sellers. So I'd like to play a video of Wish Wholesale overview for all of us.
Wish Wholesale helps your business leverage the power of Wish's global merchant network and rich consumer data insights to take the guesswork out of sourcing inventory. You'll source high-quality products from highly trusted vendors through an easy-to-use, mobile-friendly website. We've identified the top tier of our 1 million plus global merchants. You'll only source from vendors who've earned a 4 out of 5 rating or higher. We've also curated products with an established record of strong sales and high customer satisfaction. Everything we offer for resale has earned a minimum of 4.5 out of 5 rating from our 500 million plus registered users. The Wish Wholesale procurement experience is tailored to your business, with data-driven suggestions like products are trending near you and products underserved in your area. We've lowered the barrier to entry for resellers with low-friction sign-up, low minimum order limits, and our exclusive Wish Wholesale Buyer Protection Program. Source wholesale goods with more insight and confidence today with Wish Wholesale.
So
Wish Wholesale helps you.
So how can we help your Amazon business? So Wish Wholesale prides that take the guesswork out of sourcing. So with the products, every product on Wish Wholesale comes with proven demand and quality assurance. So you can source products with low risk and high demand potential. And one of the unique benefits we are really offering is the competitive pricing. So you can receive exclusive bulk discounts, resell the product anywhere, and gain high profit margin. So we also offer buyer protection with secure payments, business-friendly refund policy, and dedicated BD support that's based in US. And you can also leverage our network of trusted suppliers and manufacturers. So all suppliers on Wish Wholesale are vetted with quality, and the ratings are backed by millions of customers at Wish. So one of the things that I will go deeper into is the personalized sourcing services. So for that services, we connect you with trusted manufacturers and suppliers, which John talks about like in the slides as well. So last thing, quite interesting, I think we're offering is you can customize your own branding and logo in the Wish Select products. For example, on the right, you can see that the charger, you can have your branding logo, and we have a series products that you can actually have your branding on the products and resell it anywhere. So product on Wish Wholesale basically comes with strict quality control and ratings 4 out of 5 and above. New products are being added frequently. We also offer top product across 55 plus hot selling categories, including jewelry, home decor, DIY and hobbies, and gadgets. So one of the things that we are really offering to all our sellers is the 500 million plus customers demand insight for your competitive advantage. So as a Wish Wholesale members, you can receive access of top selling products by newsletters and reports. We also publish curated collections of niche and top products on the Wish Wholesale website. Additionally, we utilize consumer insights to forecast and predict future trending products. So we present those data ahead of everyone else for you. So one example here is the product that was trending during COVID-19 pandemic last year. So we were able to basically present those products to our sellers before everyone else. So some of the examples here, you can see like the cosmetic travel bag experiencing 200 plus growth month over month. And some of the product on the right is the trending products that has high demands. By helping you sourcing those products, that can grow your Amazon sales. And we are working together with ZonGuru to help you source those top products with scale. So one thing we would like to kind of talk a bit more about the Wish Wholesale VIP program. So what is Wish Wholesale VIP program? So that is the exclusive VIP program on Wish Wholesale that offers unlimited free shipping, early access for new products, and 10% cashback. And one of the things that's also quite exciting is we are working with you one-on-one for personalized sourcing assistance. So I can dive deeper into the personalized sourcing assistance. That's basically a feature on Wish Wholesale. It's called Request a Quote. With Request a Quote, you can receive free one-on-one assistance from our team of sourcing experts. So if you are buying more than 50 plus units, we will provide custom discounts. And also for any products that if you cannot find in Wish Wholesale app, but it's on Wish shopping app, we will help you with the products and with special pricing. So how does Request a Quote work? For any items you cannot find on the site, and if you're ordering more than 50 plus units, you can select Request a Quote on the navigation bar. By filling out a request form, our BD will get in touch with you with help sourcing and also provide additional bulk discounts. How to get started? So simply head to wishwholesale.com and you can check out our curated product collections. So if you're ordering more than 2 plus units, the volume discount will be automatically applied. Today, I'm very excited to share this special offer for everyone with the webinar attendees. So that's $100 off applied at checkout. The promo code is ZG100. And some of the exciting collections we mentioned are listed here, which we'll be sending to you after the webinar as well. And that's the resources. So next, I'll be passing to our marketing specialist, Liz, for the raffle for $500 Wish Wholesale credits. Liz, you can probably take it from here.
Yeah, I gotta bring Liz up. Let me just jump in. So I just want to say quickly, Luke, on the presentation, I think that's awesome, and I think the thing that really stands out for me is your curated, product categories that obviously you can get from these resources. I think that's awesome, but also the ability to have someone who can help you along that journey and go through that sourcing process with you and have that customized service, I think is awesome for anyone, because again, and I'm sure there's gonna be a whole bunch of questions around this, that when you're looking for a manufacturer, there's a whole emotional side that we have to get through, because you've come up with this great, amazing product and you want to find the right manufacturer in a different country you've never been to, wherever that is, and having someone who can help you as an expert through that process, I think is a huge asset that's available to anyone here and worth trying. So I'm sure there's gonna be more questions that come out of that, but that's one thing that really stands out for me on that front as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see on the questions that people asking, is this alternative with Alibaba? So John mentioned a great point. Like, we are US-based company. Our BD sourcing team is within US, and we also have trusted suppliers in China. So we'll work with you one-on-one to help you with the trusted manufacturers, and also from day one, from certificate to customize your branding every step along the way with quality assurance. So thanks for the question. It's a great question.
Yeah, so I think we have Liz here. We are going to cover off on the raffle time, and then cover a little bit more on the offer, and then jump into Q&A. So Liz, good to have you on.
Hi, Liz.
Great, thanks guys. Yeah, excited to kick the raffle off with everybody. So the exciting prize that we have for you guys today is a $500 gift card to shop anything available on the Wish Wholesale site. So really exciting offer for the raffle. And then if you don't happen to be the lucky winner of our raffle, we also have, as John and Luke mentioned, a couple of other exciting offers for you guys at the end. Another one to get $100 off your order at Wish Wholesale, and some other exciting offers from ZonGuru. So yeah, I've entered everyone's name into the raffle, and I'm just gonna go ahead.
Okay, so wait. Is it closed? It's closed off. Okay, good.
I have closed it. Is that okay?
Does everyone put your names? If you haven't, the last chance.
It's pretty much done. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Okay, let me check if we have any last minute stragglers here, just to be sure. Okay, let's see.
I lost the screen here. I'm not sure if are you sharing on your side, Liz?
Let me
bring it back. I was just making sure we have everybody before I show.
No problem.
Okay, are you guys seeing?
There we go.
Hiding time.
Okay, here we go.
This is pretty cool. Oh,
Winner.
See, okay, so
Terry Johnson.
Congratulations.
Terry.
All right, Terry Johnson,
okay,
if you're there, let's hear from you in the chat, just to make sure that that we've given it away to someone who's on here. If you left, we're going to spin it again. So I hope we hear from Terry Johnson on the chat. If not, Liz will have to bring you back for another spin, because you have to be at the end to win it. So Terry, let's hear from you.
Okay, Terry's here.
There we go. All right.
Excellent, Terry.
Nice.
Great.
All right.
Okay,
all
so
right.
we'll be reaching out to you after the event, Terry, with your $500 gift card. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
All right, passing it back to you guys. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.
All right. So hopefully can you guys see my screen? I think you can, right? Yeah. All right. So let's finish this up, and then let's get into Q&A. I know there's been a whole bunch of questions, and we are ready to roll with that. Hopefully this is going to load.
Yeah, okay, I think we have two exciting offers. Just finishing up, we have one from Wish Wholesale and one from ZonGuru. So for Wish Wholesale, $100 off, valid through end of the month. So head to the site, use the promo code ZG100. So for anything that you can find on sites that can help your Amazon business, we are super excited to offer that for every attendee of the webinar. So and pass to you, John. Yeah,
awesome. So again, if you haven't got ZonGuru, check us out on zonguru.link/wish offer. We put together an offer for you, or you can just in the top of the messages here, there's a sticky message. Click on that. You can check it out. We've been talking with Kimberly and Veronica, everyone on this call, or at least in the chat, what's the best offer we can give you to really get in and just start using ZonGuru. So, our researcher plan is $39 a month. We're sticking with that price. Pay $39. You've got a free 7-day free trial, so you can cancel any time if it's not for you. But what we're throwing in as a value add is the AMZ Quick Start Challenge. I talked about this earlier. It's a 13-day challenge, and what we've done is basically take the whole process of how to find and validate product ideas and connect to the manufacturer, and we've broken it down into small consumable chunks every day. It's maybe 30 minutes of work a day, and you're guaranteed at the end of that to have great, amazing product ideas and a manufacturer you can reach out to. So it's a step-by-step process. It is awesome. Kimberly, Veronica, they all are there training you exactly how to think and use the data to make sure you find the right products on the right marketplace for you. We also give you the product tracker sheet. This is the way to really track your product ideas. It goes green, it goes red, it goes yellow, depending on if it's a good product or not. So, you have the visual cues there to understand that you've done the right thing. FBA calculator. This is huge. We have spent a lot of time on this. You get this free. So for any market, whether it's the UK, whether it's Australia, or I think the US at the moment, any of those markets, we give you a calculator so you can calculate at the price that you want to charge, how much margin do you have left over, what's your profitability, a major part of deciding what product you're going to go live with. And then you get the latest hot products ebook. This is literally 100 products of the right things to sell on Amazon, and also what to do, what not to do, how to differentiate. It's really truly a great resource. You get that free as well, and we will send that to you as a goodie package once you sign up. So sign up, we'll get that goodie package. We're also going to follow up with everyone on the post webinar with the resources link from Wish Wholesale, so you can get in there and click and actually see some of the products categories and best selling categories on Wish Wholesale as well. And obviously, if you want to use that service, ZG100, and that'll give you your $100 off. So that is it. We've covered a bunch. We have plenty of time, 20 minutes at least, to jump into Q&A. I think we're going to bring on, if you want to put your hand up, Veronica, we're going to bring you on to run through and moderate the questions with us and talk that through. So if you want to put your hand up, we're going to bring you on. I think that was the plan. Hopefully, otherwise I'm just surprising you. No, you're there. So great. Let me bring on Veronica. I saw a whole bunch of questions going through, and it's certainly going to be an interesting thing to dive into and ask those questions. We'll be transparent, give you our best feedback, and hopefully that helps you with some of your objections on data, on products, on everything else in between. At the end of the day, we want to help you be successful. So all questions are good questions. Bring them. Let's answer them, and let's jam with some answers here. So who we got on here? Veronica, you on? See Veronica, but no sound yet. So she'll be coming on, I'm sure, in a second. There we go.
Hello. Yeah, hi, Veronica.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been collecting all the questions that we've got. We've also got questions that I've pulled from the ZonGuru community from our Instagram and our Facebook groups as well, and collecting from all the chat. So, Luke, I'm going to start with you just because you did finish off. You did touch on it, but it's a reoccurring question. The question is, how different is Wish Wholesales from Alibaba? What is the main point of difference?
Absolutely. Yeah. So great question. So first of all, Wish Wholesale is a US-based company, and we have a strong BD sourcing team within US, and also we have a trusted sourcing supply network in China. So every basically like a trusted buyers for Wish Wholesale receive trusted and free personalized sourcing services for connecting you with our network of manufacturers and suppliers in China, and also we are onboarding local suppliers that's outside of China as well.
Yeah, look, I want to put another point in there, which I bet is true. Is it's also from a wholesale side, it's the size of Alibaba versus Wish, right? In terms of Alibaba is massive, but they're not necessarily going to support you in the same human way that Wish will offer now and hopefully in the future, right? Because this is obviously a new initiative. They're going to support you and really help you to be successful. So from a seller perspective, non-biased seller perspective, yes, Alibaba is an absolute source, and they do things to help you to be, to have that trust. But certainly, I wouldn't look at just that platform. I would look at Wish. I would look at what they have to offer. Put it out there in the universe to find the right manufacturer, and it's going to be there. And I would be, I've already looked at it, and I see a lot of value in Wish. And if you ask the right questions, you're going to get the right answers. So go and check it out for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And one more thing to add is basically the data insights on Wish. So Wish has more than 500 million customers around the world. So Wish Wholesale actually look at the best sellers on Wish and source those products for our sellers. So by sourcing and looking at a product on Wish Wholesale, you basically take the risk out of sourcing, and it's all backed by the data insights on Wish, which is one of the things that differentiates us from Alibaba as well. So every product on Wish Wholesale is backed by sales, backed by ratings, backed by quality assurance, and also our predictive algorithm of trending as well.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right, what you got, Veronica?
And then I guess on exactly that line of thought, we have had questions about, the quality assurance. When people approach Wish Wholesales, how do we know that we are getting the best product?
Absolutely. So basically, one of the things that in the slides I can dive deeper as well is we have quality scoring for all the suppliers on the platform. We also have product scoring for all the product and the platform. So all the products that are changed and updated frequently. So not only backed by sales, right? Sales is only one of the caveat. The other caveat is basically, are they actually still hot? Are they still trending? And what is the quality feedback ratings from the consumers? Because we only want to supply products that can sell. So basically the rating and feedback from customers are one important data points for all the product we are offering.
Yeah, fantastic. I reckon that hopefully everyone who's asked those questions, that they've got the answer now. Now, obviously, Wish is supplying these awesome quality products, but where do we find these products? So, John, you did discuss the ZonGuru Niche Finder. The question is, firstly, how up to date is the data that the Chrome extension shows when you are doing your product research on Amazon?
It's about 5 years old. No, just kidding. It's one thing as the owner of a SaaS business for Amazon, for the product and everything that we're putting out in the marketplace and what we're selling, it's an extremely complex software to build. With millions of data points a day, a second, a minute. As ZonGuru's kind of core philosophy, we want to provide you with the most accurate, relevant, and timely data every single second, every single minute, whenever you look at it, to make sure you can make the right decision for your business, right? That's when I started ZonGuru. I had this kind of thought in my head of I don't know if you've heard of, I'm sure you guys have heard of like GIGO, right? GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. And when I was looking at tools in those days, I was like, the stuff that I'm seeing doesn't make sense or is not right for me to make decisions on my Amazon business. So as a philosophy, we always try to solve that. And we give you the most relevant, accurate, timely data we can every single time you look at ZonGuru. So it's up to date. And we have some amazing developers who know how to navigate Amazon to get that data, which is one of our biggest advantages over any other competitor. So we're in a good space, very confident in the data we have.
Yeah, and that's fair. Obviously, that's what, our users, anyone who's doing product research, we want to make sure that when you're looking at Amazon, that Amazon is forever changing, it's forever evolving. We are playing in Amazon's jungle, but we know that ZonGuru's, or in the Chrome extension, that when you're looking at it, that is the most up-to-date information that we can receive. Second question, onto the niche score. How do we know what a good niche score is the question. So we looked at the rainbow, you showed us the percentage. People like to know, how do we know when we're looking at a product that this is something to further investigate, or if it's, next product, please?
Yeah, very good question. And to that point, when you're looking at data, you can't just look at one data point. You have to look, at a number of data points, and that's what the niche rater does. Obviously, answering those four questions. When I look at it, I typically like to look at anything over an overall score of 60%, somewhere around there. But what's really cool about the niche rater is that we give you those individual scores so that it's not just one score, it's a score on each of those key points: demand, competition, etc. And the reason we do that is so that when you look at these opportunities, you might have a niche score of 64%, but you actually see on the, when you're looking at it, the competition opportunity is zero, right? That is probably something I won't go for. But if you look at another score of 62% and the competition opportunity is actually higher, it's over 50%, and maybe the demand's a little lower, that's something I'll look at. So you've got to look at each of those four different things when you actually assess to make a decision. So anything over 60% is good, but you need to look at each of those to make a decision.
Mm-hmm. I've just seen Sue. She said, can we see a live demo of the platform, please? I'm not sure if there's enough time for that today.
Yeah, there isn't enough time. I want to make sure we can get to questions. But if you want a live demo, there is a demo link on zonguru.com. Just go to get demos right at the top. You can jump in, see live demos, recordings, reach out to support. We can take you through every single one of those tools. There's a bunch of them. and we definitely want to save the live demo for that rather than now. So let's get into the questions. Yeah.
Perfect. I see that Kimberly has already commented, and there's a link for you there, Sue. So, Luke, back to you. So how do Wish source their manufacturers? So you've explained that you're getting the best ones from Wish itself, but people want to know, where are your manufacturers based? Are they just in China, or are they in other countries as well?
Great question. So most of right now our suppliers, manufacturers in China, we have a sourcing team in China. So they work with the manufacturers, build out the trusted kind of like a network, and also connect that with the buyers. So from every step, from the manufacturer, IP, certificates, customs, all the way to the warehouses in the US. So we have that taken care of. And then we work with our buyers. So that's our kind of like differentiation of personalized sourcing services, which right now we are offering to all the sellers for free.
Yeah, fantastic. Beck has asked in our chat, is there someone we can reach out to with Wish?
Absolutely. So I think on the slide we there's a support at wishwholesale.com. That's the email, and we also have a number that you can directly get a support from our BD team. So our team, Liz and Lele, can share that in the chat as well for the contact information.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, just at a high level, while you bring up the next question, I think, I can see the theme on this specifically with manufacturers is like, how trustworthy, what's the quality, where are they based? These are key questions. And, so far from what Lucas said, I think he answers a lot of those questions around the quality score check and how they look at that. But as an individual, you need to get in there and ask the right questions and, experience that for yourself. If you're looking for a sustainable, green, ethical product, with a trustworthy, amazing manufacturer, go into that research with that in mind, and they are there in the thousands for you to find. Whether in China or other countries, whether through Wish Wholesale or anything else, they are there. The platform does its best job to give you those guidelines, but at the end of the day, that decision is on you, and it's about you asking the right questions in the right way to find their manufacturer. And I've heard horror stories about people going to China, losing their IP, and I'm like, well, what questions did you ask at the beginning? What protection did you give yourself? How did you approach that? And clearly, most of them did not do their homework. So do your homework, and approach it from the right business mind with your right goals. What are your goals? And you're going to find that person no matter which country, which platform, you're going to find them. So, I just want to make sure that, everyone understands that, we are all platforms, we data, but the responsibility and the decision and the questions remain with you to ask in the right way.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think one thing just to add is the life cycle of a trending product, right? So like as a data point, a lot of products, like when they catch the product before they are trending or before they go mainstream is super important. I think the tools offered by ZonGuru and the trending algorithm by Wish Wholesale hopefully can help you get the right product before everybody else gets in.
Yeah.
I see a really good question there, actually. Sorry to jump in there, but on the sourcing agents side, I know there's a whole bunch of questions here, so I just saw this one. But what is the difference between using Wish or a sourcing agent, and also on your platform, are they manufacturers or agents or both? And is there a way to differentiate between both? I think a lot of people are interested in that.
Yeah. Great question. So basically, if you go to Wish Wholesale, there's a request a quote. Request quote, by filling the forms, you will have a sourcing agent, which is Wish Wholesale team that will help you with all the sourcing needs and also what SKUs you are sourcing for, and also the pricing discount. They will connect you with our trusted network of suppliers and manufacturers, mostly right now in China, but also we are onboarding US and EU local suppliers as well.
That's unbelievable right there, just to have that expert, trustworthy partner. As I said earlier, I mean, yeah, it's a chance to jump in and check it out for sure. That's awesome. All right, Veronica, what else you got? I know we only have a few minutes, but yeah, what you got?
So we're talking about, sourcing these products and launching, but we need to touch on the launch budget. What should a launch budget be? And if you only have a small budget, can you still be successful?
Yeah, absolutely, you can. I don't think it can be too small, and it also depends on the marketplace you're looking at. But let's just talk about how we figure out launch budget, right? For us, and the launch budget guideline we give you is based on what is the sales velocity of that niche on that page one, right? So are they doing 1,000 units a month? Are they doing 500? Are they doing 20, right? So we give you the average sales velocity for that page, and then we figure out the cost of goods. So how much would each of those units cost? And then we times that by 3 for 3 months, because we're, logically, how we approach is we say, hey, if you're going to go in on an opportunity, you need at least 2 to 3 months worth of stock that you can sell at the pace of page one. And if you can do that for 2 weeks, you will then get ranking on page one, and you can compete with the best brands on page one, right? So it's all about winning on page one. You can certainly dial down that launch budget. You can order 100 units, you can test, you can run out of stock, you can go again. There are ways that you can do that. But I think if you're serious about the space and you do your homework and you follow all the processes and the tools and the data, and you do your homework, you should be really confident that you're going to go in and you're going hard. You have your launch, your plan in place. You have your PPC budgets. You have differentiated your product. You've got an amazing product that's going to win. You've tested that. You've done some research. You know it's going to win. It's 99% you're going to win. You can order three months of stock, throw it into FBA or 3PL, and just go at it. That's how you want to approach and go all in. So that's how we figure out your launch budgets. But yeah, I mean, there's opportunities on Amazon.com right now where you can launch with $8,000. There's opportunities where you can launch with $30,000, $40,000, right? So if you know your numbers, you know what you're doing, you can get going. But certainly that range is great. I wouldn't be looking at a range over 150,000 just for me, because it's not, I'm a small business on the private label side, right? So I'm not going to do 150,000, 300,000 as my initial launch budget.
Yeah. And on the subject of numbers of prices, Luke, we have questions about, are the prices shown on the site also the sourcing prices? And is it the same as AliExpress, where they have already marked up the products?
That's a great question. So all the products on Wish Wholesale you are seeing, we can offer bulk prices. So automatically on the PDP, you can see the bulk discounts that will be applied. And if you order larger quantities, again, our sourcing experts will help you with the best prices that you can find. So that's a great question. And then one thing I would like to offer, also like talk more, is the request a quote feature. So if you find anything on wish.com that's not on Wish Wholesale platform, simply fill in a form. Our sourcing, basically BD team, will get in touch with you, provide that pricing that's competitive with both AliExpress and also wish.com.
That's very cool.
And what I would say as well, if you're going to go into using this request a quote and getting a sourcing team to help you, just imagine they're getting hundreds, if not thousands, of requests, right? And they've got a team that can help you with. So get your shit in order. Make sure that you're coming across as a professional person who's launching on Amazon. Know what you're looking for. Have your questions sorted out, and go in there as a serious seller. And obviously, I think with anybody on the Wish team, if they get that, they're going to jump in, know exactly how to help you, and help you as much as they can. So do your homework again. Don't just like put in one little question and throw it up there and expect to have the most amazing service, right? Go in there with a serious objective, and you'll get some serious answers. So that's my advice to you too.
Absolutely, yeah. And then just jumping in, one last thing, I do see a lot of questions regarding Wish Wholesale VIP, and Ryan has a question. So Wish Wholesale VIP basically is the subscription program of Wish Wholesale that provides unlimited free shipping, also 10% cash back. We're offering 1 month free trial for all the members as well. So encourage you to check it out. And then with that, you can also have a VIP expedite services from Wish Wholesale BD team as well.
I see one other question here. Someone was asking about are the manufacturers on Wish Wholesale, do they have the ability to customize the product? I could probably answer that for you. Yes, they're manufacturers, and as long as you have the backing of Wish, right? When you're going through there, especially if you're going through their sourcing platform, And if you have ideas around differentiation, ask and bring those ideas to the manufacturer. But also importantly, ask the manufacturer, what do they think, right? Because they're the experts. They are the product specific experts. They've been creating this product for many years. So, depending on what you want differentiated, you need to check and make sure it's the right thing for that product spec as well. So always ask and get feedback on that.
Absolutely.
All right. So maybe I know we're at time. That was awesome, Luke. I think maybe one more question, Veronica, if you want to pull that up. But I do want to say, Luke, thank you so much for being part of this, and exciting that you guys are jumping into the space. I always have loved Wish. I'm obviously a Lakers fan, supporting the basketball team. So it's pretty cool to speak to you guys. And, in the background, we've obviously been working with you for, well over a month now, working towards this and other opportunities ahead. And I'm very impressed with the professionalism and the level of expertise that the Wish team have, and your kind of like energy to really help people in the space. So I'm excited to see what comes of all of this over the next while, and I'm excited to see people using the platform and hopefully give some feedback to our support team, to you guys. I'd love to hear a lot of that. So thank you. And Veronica, you want to hit us with the last question of the day?
Last question of the day. So you've already spoken about this, but there has been more questions. So I think it's just, nail in the coffin to tell us, really what Wish Wholesale has to offer. And that is the direct customer support. So when people are on there, what guidance immediately just to get going or to start, what can they receive?
Absolutely. And then also the kind of like key values of Wish Wholesale is to take the guesswork out of sourcing. So using the Wish data insights for more than like 500 million customers around the world, we want to actually give the best products, not only by sales, by prediction, whether they will be trending and how long they will be trending. So basically offer our sellers a product that will be sell, like ahead of everyone else. So the data insight is one of the things that we really want to share, and also help our sellers with the competitive advantage.
Awesome. All right, that's it. Well, don't forget, if you want that offer, ZG100, right? I think if you want that coupon, or zonguru.link/wish offer, check it out. Thanks for being on here. Again, there's going to be plenty to follow up on here. Send the questions to our support team. We're happy to help, or Wish's support team. They're happy to help. And thanks for being a great audience. We had a bunch of people on here today. Some great interaction. Thanks, Beck. I saw your comment about saying thank you not only to us, but also to the rest of the Wish and ZonGuru team that are here moderating from various places around the world. So thank you for all being part of this. Enjoy it. And if you want the replay, you'll be getting it in an email together with all the resource links. And obviously, if you sign up for the offers, there's going to be a whole bunch of goodies that you get on the back end of that. Check it out, and good luck with your Amazon journey. Hope you crush it. I hope you find the right product and manufacturer for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, thanks to the ZonGuru team for having us. Thanks everyone for attending the webinar. We'll be following up.
All right. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.